Arena, Manchester, England, Mr. Frank Warren for Sports Network, sponsored by Adidas and the McCarthy Corporation, proudly presents the main event of the evening, sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Supervisor, John Morris. Steward in charge, Dennis Lockton. Timekeeper at the bell, Colin Roberts. Also sanctioned by the World Boxing Organization. WBO President and Supervisor at ringside, Francisco Barcarcel. The three judges scoring this bout on a 10-point must system will be Frank Cairo of the USA, Dave Paris from England, and Paul Thomas from England. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, also from the United States, Gino Rodriguez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. Are you ready? Manchester, England, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the entire world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red with white and weighing in at 9 stone even, or 126 pounds. He brings a professional record of 60 bouts, 50 victories, 37 by knockout with 7 defeats and 3 draws. He has captured 3 world titles in 3 divisions. And tonight, he plans to solidify his march to the Boxing Hall of Fame with a 4th title. Ladies and gentlemen, from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, here is the challenger, former 3-time champion of the world, Wílfredo Fásquez. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing leopard with Adidas trim. He weighs 8 stone, 13 3/4 pounds, or 125 pounds even. In his professional career, he has a perfect record consisting of 29 victories and 29 bouts, 27 by knockout, and he has captured 2 world title belts. He is considered by many to be among the best pound for pound in the world today. From Sheffield, England, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning and defending undefeated WBO featherweight champion of the world, Prince Nazim Hamid.
Wilfredo, te di las instrucciones, obedece mis instrucciones todo el tiempo, protégete todo el tiempo. Nash, I give you the instructions, protect yourself at all times, protect my, and obey my commands at all times. Good luck to both of you. Buena suerte.
The issue, Jim, is whether Fásquez is one of those veteran champions who has had some indifferent outings recently, but can raise his game for the big one. We saw Holyfield do that against Tyson. Fásquez has won on bigger odds against him than he has tonight in the past.
Final word from trainer Alex Matos to Wílfredo Fásquez, and round 1 begins without a bell. Naz in the southpaw stance. He'll pirouette in the air, switch feet from side to side, throw wild punches at varying angles. Fásquez is a boxer who wants to stay within his envelope here and do what Kevin Kelly didn't do in New York, box the Prince.
And that's right, as Fásquez can just stay within the orthodox left foot first. Don't let anything make you put your right foot out in front of you. Conservatively make this a boxing match.
To figure out where the angles are. lands for Nسيم.
Nسيم keeps his right foot way behind, so he's able to pick it up at any time and be at least 4 feet out of the way of a punch.
Wide stance for Nسيم. Exceptionally powerful legs for a featherweight. Some say that's where the extraordinary punching power comes from.
Now, Vasquez has said he should go to the body, and he would go to the body. He's waiting around now for headshots. Just not going to happen in the first and second round.
Right hand by Vasquez momentarily drives Hamed back into the ropes. The Prince moves to his left and gets away. Nسيم throws Vasquez to the canvas.
That was a throw, but there was something on the previous contact also to help it go down like that. The previous exchange, you see, big things are happening, and you only see them when little things happen afterwards.
Bell rings to end round one. As we go to the corners, we'll point out to you this will be slight numbers before the fight that showed him averaging 60 punches a round. And Larry, very accurately, you pointed out that those numbers may reverse in this fight.
He was trying to lure the Prince into something. The Prince refused to be lured.
Vasquez's people totally confident that their man will have the advantage in infighting sequences, and Hamed apparently agreeing, refusing to infight with Vasquez. And he lands a hard right hand as Vasquez comes at him.
Now, Vasquez is doing a bad job of his footwork. He's allowing the Prince to put his right foot on the outside whenever he wants. The Prince actually reaches out and touches toes with him for a moment.
Looked to me as though Vasquez's glove momentarily touched the canvas, but referee Gino Rodriguez didn't step in to rule it a knockdown. Nevertheless, Hamed has landed a couple of power shots.
Now he wipes the gloves.
Yep. Acknowledging that they touched the canvas.
Vasquez predicted that he would stop, Hamed predicted he'd stop Vasquez in 2 rounds, and I asked him, well, how does that jibe with your profession to want to do more boxing? He says, well, I'll box him in the first round and knock him out in the second. He has knocked out 11 previous opponents in the second round.
And claims that he predicted them all.
Well, if you always say I'm going to knock him out in the second round, then you were right when you do.
Watch the Prince go out and put his right toe on the left foot of Vasquez to make sure that he's behind. There he goes.
Nسيم almost off balance again as he stepped past Vasquez. Vasquez, just as in the first round, unable to find many chances to launch his shots.
This is an uncharacteristic performance by Vasquez. You don't often see him throw wild punches like that.
Boy, was he caught with a couple of left and right hooks.
Oh, hard right hand by Vasquez. Nسيم almost goes down, now rights himself, moves back to the center of the ring. Best shot so far by the Puerto Rican.
He's been laying a trap for that punch. But Vasquez showed us against Kelly that he can take it.
One thing about the jumping around and dropping your hands, you always leave.
Extraordinary footage of Nسيم as a 13-year-old.
It looked as though Nسيm, after landing that left, thought, okay, I've got him now. Second round knockout, left himself open. Vasquez right back. Brilliant punch. Nسيm keeps his balance.
Excuse me. Contact with your foot, but yet your body is so far away, it's hard to throw a shot.
Crowd here in a little bit of a lull at this moment. About 30 minutes ago, they were in an absolute frothing frenzy as they watched the closing stages of a sensational cruiserweight battle between local champ Carl Thompson. Down goes Rivera. Left hand shot by Prince Nسيم.
that's an example of you can't stand there and just wait. You got to be doing something, a left jab, moving that left foot at all time, forward or in a circle.
And now the crowd comes back to life. We told you they watched a brilliant cruiserweight battle between local champion Carl Thompson and longtime British veteran Chris Eubank. It was as good a fight as you'd ever want to see. 12-round decision won by Thompson. Prince Nseem landing hard, clean shots in this round, George.
Vasquez has allowed him to go left, right, throw a shot. Once he goes to a weaker point, attack at some point to make him start all over again.
You know, but the old man did come to fight. Whether he can stay here with the kid remains to be seen.
Another straight left hand for Nseem, who's landed 4 of them in this round. Vasquez trying to get closer where he thinks he can apply his advantages. Nseem whirling and pirouetting away and coming back with wild shots that make the mark.
And he stands on his feet watching everything that's going on before he decides to move.
Extraordinarily unusual athlete, Prince Nseem Hamed. Makes the unconventional work for him.
Steve Vasquez is starting to backhand all the things that you just can't do. You got to stay focused, solid, left foot first. Nothing happens unless you fake a right hand, throw a left hook. You get into the wildness. That's the world of the Prince. Now the Prince lands a jab to the body.
Put a few scratches on it. He did in the previous round, but in this round, he catches an unorthodox punch from an unorthodox angle and down on the seat of his pants. This is something you can't coach. It's something that he...
One knockdown in the fight so far.
Vasquez is going to the body like he should. Now the Prince goes with a straight right to the body, which is hard for a boxer.
And Vasquez comes back over the top with a chopping right hand.
The thing about it, you go down to the body a couple of times, the guy's protecting his body, and then you go right on top easily with another straight left.
Hard right hand by Hamed. Equally hard right hand in return by Vasquez.
Boy, I saw sparks.
Spontaneous combustion from time to time as the two fighters leap in to trade shots. Vasquez, I think, may have pecked Hamed on the cheek, and the Prince didn't like it. And let's take a look now at Prince Nseem as a 13-year-old in manager-trainer Brendan Ingles' gym in Sheffield. And you'll see even then the total unorthodoxy of his style as he puts the gloves behind his back and pirouettes away.
I'm all right, just moving and slipping, hitting, getting out of the way.
Was that your great gift?
Yeah, that's mine.
What about your punching power?
I'm not a really hard hitter, but I can hit when it comes to people who want to hit.
Boy.
11 years ago, he didn't think of himself as a particularly hard hitter. That perception has changed for the Prince.
You know, what we're seeing is what I call a street style. A style that a small
17-13 and had a 14-5 edge in power shots. So round 5, numerically, according to CompuBox observations, by far the best round so far for Wilfredo Vasquez.
Now Vasquez is he's lured the Prince into an orthodox fight now. Stand there, jab, try to get me.
Straight left and down goes Wilfredo again.
solid left hand, delayed reaction.
Second knockdown.
If you're going to lure your man into a boxing match, you can't just wait. You got to do something. Vasquez is not jabbing. He's not throwing right hands. He just waits.
Well, you talked about how Prince Nseem would look to time Vasquez's inward lunges, and it looked like he was able to time that one with the straight left.
No, I was thinking that the Nseem should be timed by Vasquez. He throws 2, 3 good shots, and then he jumps in. You got to get a rhythm to that. Mathematically start counting. He's thrown 3. He's going to jump sooner or later and go for it. There you are. You see, it's always 3 or 4 shots, and he'll jump one in. And he was able to land that time because there's your one.
Chopping right hand by Vasquez as the referee tries to break the two fighters and points out that the ropes are awfully loose. Momentary delay here. Loose rope, the third rope up. And now officials go to work trying to tighten on the far side of the ring.
This has been intentionally done.
By whom and for what reason, George?
Well, the Prince is jumping into those ropes. He needs as much slack as he can.
I think we'll have to get Agatha Christie on the case.
Pardon me for losing track. Round 7 begins.
Now the Prince is trying to make Vasquez move his right foot up a little, right foot even with his left foot so he can get a good shot. So far, Vasquez is being orthodox, keeping the left foot forward and not doing as much.
Hard left hand by Prince Nseem Hamed. Pops with the right hand as Vasquez leans in, and another knockdown.
But it was right off of foolishness.
And that was the first one that he has really hurt. He's got over 2 minutes, Hamed, to see if he can end this.
Right hand lands for the Prince. Left hand lands flush. Looking for a chance to finish, as Larry said.
The old man is hanging in there, using every bit of guile that he's learned over 16 years as a professional prize fighter to weather this storm.
Yeah, the guys from Puerto Rico, they never give up. That's the good thing about learning your skill there.
Vasquez bravely determined not to be shown up by the flashy Prince. But the Prince has shown his punching power with 3 knockdowns of the veteran.
Well, we've now seen the Prince in 10 rounds, 6 knockdowns, including the Kelly fight.
You know, he's an excellent one-punch puncher, but he's not a finisher. If he doesn't get you real hard, you can recover from the shot.
Because most of his knockdowns come from a single punch, George, rather than from the accumulation of blows. He lands a hard left shot, and Vasquez is wobbling as he stands in front of him. Down again. No 3 knockdown rule in effect. Referee counting in Spanish for Vasquez's benefit. Nseem lands another one, and that's the end.
Give the old man credit. He came to fight, and as the song goes, you knock me down, I get up again, you're never going to keep me down. He didn't let him keep him down.
I love it, I love it.
But what explosive punching power, George, to continue.
Get in a ring with this Prince, though, even at 23.
Applause in the ring for Wilfredo Vasquez, and after some harsh moments between the two, the Puerto Rican veteran grins from ear to ear as he hugs Hamed and acknowledges the younger fighter's superiority here tonight. Replays, gentlemen.
Go get him, Larry.
Well, let's see that one punch, a right followed by a left. That was 2, George. Yeah. And right there by that time, Vasquez's snorkel was just barely above the water.
Whoa. You got to look up to find the guy. When you look up, he's there with a punch.
Spreads his feet and just launches you. Boom.
Vasquez has done nothing in this fight to disgrace a terrific career.
Now the second knockdown. And again, it was the left hand that put him on the canvas. Crunch.
From any angle, whether you're on the ground or in the air, it's impressive.
And here's the finish of the fight, and it was that left hand that prompted Rodriguez to jump in and say, enough's enough. Remember, it was a left hand shot just like those that you saw there that finished Kevin Kelly in Madison Square Garden.
Steps in and calls a halt to the bout. The official time, 2 minutes, 29 seconds of round number 7. The winner and still champion, and because of this, his victorious 10th world title defense is recognized by the WBO as Super World Champion, Prince Nasiim.
The Prince was leading on all 3 scorecards at the time of the knockout by margins of 58-54, 58-55, and 59-53.
Boy, he's committed to dancing. Even when the guy's on the floor, he did a little strut or two.
Final punch stat numbers, and of course mere numbers can never bespeak the glittering unorthodoxy of what Hamed does. 146 landed to only 75 for Vasquez. He threw 47 more punches. He landed 71 more punches, and his percentage greatly outdistanced that of the Puerto Rican star.